Hi everyone, so quick explanation, this is actually a remake. I just filmed this tutorial actually yesterday and I uploaded it, and basically I had YouTube having a go at me to do with copyright, and it said it wasn't mobile phone friendly, and yeah, I didn't want to risk anything, so I tried. I think it was something to do, maybe I had music in the background, and whether that's copyrighted I'm not sure, but I didn't want to risk it and I tried my best to fix it, but I couldn't, and so yeah, I have to do it again, so hopefully this time round it's okay. Take two. Basically today I'm going to be doing a snake inspired tutorial. I thought it'd be appropriate because this year, 2013, marks the year of the snake in the Chinese zodiac calendar, and also I was born on the year of the snake, and also I just love snakes. I think they're fascinating creatures and they're really beautiful, and yes, I thought I would do a snake, serpent, medusa, Slytherin, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a look inspired by a snake, and I really hope you enjoy. So I'm just going to take some Pritt stick over my brows to help me blank them out, and a Q-tip just to neaten up and wipe away any glue, a bit of concealer on my brows. Not necessarily worried about blanking them out completely. The look is quite heavy, so to be honest the brows aren't really, you won't really notice the brows anyway, but I want to blank them out a little bit because my brows are quite dark. Now I've already applied my foundation. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've used quite a light foundation. If you can see, it's not really matched to my rest of my body, my skin tone on my face. I've actually used my normal Estee Lauder one that I normally use, which is my natural skin tone, if I use it sparingly. But if I really build it up, it becomes a lot lighter. The reason why I want to go for a light complexion is because I'm doing a lot of contouring and I want to go for quite an extreme dark contour, so I thought if I go for quite a light base, the contour will show up. Okay, I'm going to apply a yellow to the lid, and it's going to be using Gold Bar. It's by Yabby. It's my Yabby palette. I'm going to be using the yellowy one. So yeah, I'm slightly annoyed I have to do this all again, but I think a plus is that my first attempt was a complete, well not complete, but like a impromptu, so I had no idea what the finished look would look like. Now I kind of have an idea what it's going to look like, and I could sort of look at the areas to improve on. So I'm going to apply this yellow onto my lid, and I'm going to bring some down right into the tear duct. Next I'm going to be using this dirty red, and it's called Coppering. I'm going to take this into the crease here, bring it underneath. I'm aiming for sort of like a bloodshot acidic eye, so it's like a poisonous eye. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the contour, and I'm actually going to start off with a green contour. This is from the Makeup Academy single eyeshadow. This is in Pearl. I just like the colour for this look anyway, because I want sort of like a dull greyish green. So I'm just going to pop on this contour, and I'll be back in a second. I'm going to talk you through what I did. So I've basically just contoured my face normally as I would with the green eyeshadow. So I basically just contoured on my cheeks and my temples, a little bit down my nose, and in the crease of my eye. I'm going to do something a little bit different with the green. We're going to, now I think this worked last time, so I'm hoping this works this time. I'm going to take a arch just along here, once you've got the shape in, just soften it up a bit more. And then what I'm going to do to further enhance the contour, I'm going to do the really dark shade. I'm going to use Typographic by MAC, and I'm going to take this in the outer corner for my contour. I'm not going as far in this contour, I'm going to bring it in. We are going to bring it in, but not as much as the green. I want the green to blend into the typographic. I'm going to bring it down the neck as well, just on the sides here. So the aim of this look is, I mean, at the end of the day it's just a bit of fun, but the main aim of this look is to go for, I don't know, like a, I don't really want to look like a snake. I want to go for like sort of a half human, half snake superhero or villain. I prefer villains actually, be a super villain. And it's almost like a human with snake features. So, like, I don't know, a bit like Spider-Man. Like she's this woman who she's been bitten by a snake, and she gets snake powers inside her, and she can like stretch and fit into pipes, and like the X-Files episode. The guy who can stretch and fit into the pipes. Is it Tombs? Can't remember. It's one of the earlier episodes of the earlier series. That's my aim of this look. Okay, I'm going to do the liner next. Now, quite unusual with the liner here. I'm going to aim to make my eyes look like snake eyes, like slits. So quite evil. So what I'm going to do is got Clinique True Black liner. Right, just line the eye normally as I normally would. And then I'm going to bring it down. Bring the line down. Right, I'm going to flick it out slightly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quite heavy on this line here. Because if I go heavy, it'll make the eye sort of, it will lower the eye down a bit. So it'll make it look sort of more horizontal and more slit-like. So I'm going to almost cover the whole lid, but not quite. I want the yellow to still sort of poke at the top. And I'm going to bring the line down and across into here. And to help to close my eyes a little bit further, I've got a black kohl pencil. Okay, then I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. This is Bulletproof by Sugar Pill, and with a Q-tip, just because it's cheap and small, on the outer corner of my black line, I'm just going to soften it up a little bit. And then just add a little bit of mascara. To give the look a little bit of femininity. And then what I'm going to do with the black eyeshadow I just used, I'm going to take some lines down here. Yeah, so you probably think I'm really weird, but I love snakes. One of my favourite animals. I just think it's so fascinating. I mean, I would have one as a pet. I would love one as a pet. But I don't know if I would. I'm a bit apprehensive. I mean, first of all, because they're such, they're such, they are fascinating animals, but they would require a lot of care and a lot of, I think, expertise. I think you need to know what you're dealing with looking after a snake. They're not just like, they're not like a cat or a dog. and I don't think I would be in the position to have one. And you know, I don't know where I'd keep it, and I probably couldn't afford to keep it. But if I, you know, maybe in the future, when I'm a bit more settled, I might think about getting one. Oh, and also I just remembered, on my nostrils I'm going to, with my Clinique liner, I'm going to make my nose, give my nose some slits like that. Okay, now for the snaky part, I'm going to do some like snake skin. I'm not going to cover my whole face, I'm going to do it sort of, because I want to go for that sort of half human, half snake. I'm going to do sort of patches, so basically on the, where it's on the typographic, this extreme contour, is where I'm going to do the snaky skin part. So basically I'm just going to draw it in, so I've got basically, I'm just going to use a mixture of all my pens and pencils. So I'll do one part, and I'll tell you what I'm doing, and I'll just skip the rest of it because it's going to be quite boring. So I'm just going to basically roughly draw in some snake skin scales. That's it, and then, so I'm going to do sort of brownies and golds. So I'm going to colour some in brown, some in gold. You take your felt liner, which I'm using, I'm using a Bourgeois. I'm using felt because first of all it's fine, so I can do lots of detail, but it's quite intense. So what you want to do is, little tip, is in some parts you go a little bit heavier on the black. It'll sort of create that sort of like a pattern in the scales that snakes normally have. Okay, so I'm just going to go and do the rest now. Okay, once I've got all those scales and skin on, and now I'm going to redo my contour, and I can go a bit more extreme in my contour now. Now I've got all the snake skin stuff on, because I want the snake skin but to be quite faded. I want it to look part of my skin rather than just drawn on. I'm just going back on my typographic and just adding a bit more really. Okay, I'm going to do the lips now. I've got a black, starting with a black eye kohl. I'm going to do the outside corners of my mouth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out a line down like this, to give the illusion of fangs. Now I think a perfect excuse to use this awesome product by Illamasqua. It's one of their lip glosses. When I say lip gloss, it's really intense. This one is from the Art of Darkness collection, I believe, and it's a really lovely green colour, and it is in violet, I think. Can't see very well there. I'm sure it says violet, the stickers come off a bit. Well, I think I'm more or less done. I hope it's similar to the one I did yesterday. It might be a little bit different, but I don't know which one's better. I'm hoping this one's better. But basically this has been my snake inspired tutorial, so you can, you know, adapt it to any way you want to. You know, whether make it like a Harry Potter Slytherin inspired look, or a medusa, or just a snake, just a plain old snake look. But basically I just took elements of snakes and serpents and I just, you know, incorporated it into a look. So I really hope you have enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye.